Hello everybody, this is Di Anti-Natalist with a few updates. And also, at the end of this video, I'm going to go and just brief something that, I brought up to a natalist lately, and I will give you their response, which is quite common, actually, more than I like to believe. But anyway. So the update is, my operation, that was, I don't know, what was it, 7-8 weeks ago? I think I told everybody about, my rescued pups and, the extreme effort that I took to bring them back from Aruba. And they had Ehrlichia, which is anemia. One of them had parvo. And both of them had worms. And then when I got them home, that they were having, I guess I had them for about 3 weeks. And I saw these like little scabs in different places on their body. And, it didn't look like anything I saw on the internet, but I was pretty sure that it was ringworm. Just because what else could it be? I mean, and people are not, they don't keep their dogs very well in Aruba. And same with situations in Jamaica, Caribbean, the Virgin Islands, Bahamas. It's all bad down there. But anyway, so I had 2 spots. I think I showed you my ringworm on my chest, but I had a ringworm. I had a spot on my face, and so my operation just kind of consumed me with, just recovery and physical therapy and bed rest and that sort of thing. And I just, let my medication slide on the ringworm on my face. And I was like talking to Alex on the phone, and he noticed it. So this is like, oh, look at this awful thing. This is ringworm. It's just so disgusting. And it's all because I let the cream kind of, lapse. So anyway, and another reason is, like wearing the masks all day, like, it covers your face. And I haven't really been, going out, so, it wasn't like I'm like putting on makeup and blush and stuff like that. I think I've been makeupless and braless for 3 months or something like that. But this really caught me off guard. I mean, this is really, really bad because, I'm pretty good about following through with my medications, but I guess I saw improvement and I slacked off, and then the operation took precedence. But, I tirelessly, selflessly, and altruistically take care of my pets. Each and every one, no matter what my situation is. So my dogs, my pups, actually got their sulfur dips for the ringworm in place of me finishing out my face cream. I did treat the one on my chest, and that went away. So I guess, I treated that one probably with more aggressiveness. But yeah, I'm just totally dedicated to the animals. And I would, like, just crawl to feed them or water them. And so I often forget my own medication, which has actually happened before. The daily medications or vitamins or aspirins or whatever, in order to take care of my dogs. As anybody know, like, for the past, since about 1991, or no, about 1989 actually, I have been very dedicated. I've dedicated myself to global dogs in need who would otherwise be homeless, diseased, abused, maimed, or dead. And if I haven't helped the dogs or the cats myself, helped other people. And I've actually secured medication for anemic dogs that were actually owned. I think I was in the Bahamas, or I can't really remember where. But I saw a dog with a clear tick disease, anemia or leukemia. And I just, bought some medication from a vet, and I gave it to this person in the Bahamas to treat their dog. The dog's ears were just full of ticks, which is pretty much a sign that they're not being cared for, because you can get flea collars. You can actually give a monthly a dose of a chewable, and it actually treats worms, ticks, prevents them. But anyway, so there's my ringworm. Not very pretty, is it? Oh, and it's kind of like, when you look at yourself, you don't really see it, but like other people see it. And then wearing that stupid mask, it probably made it worse, because the moisture, and like, it's getting a little hot, and a little muggy, and the moisture with these fucking ridiculous things. Anyway, I'm fully vaccinated. I got my 2 vaccines, and I did okay with that. But anyway, so last but not least, I was in Grove City, which is like about an hour from where I live, and they have like outlet stores, and it was kind of fun. It was kind of cool, I enjoyed it. I hadn't been there in like 25 years or so, and so I went there, and there's quite a few strollers. I guess the price point was real, comfortable for a family to utilize. And, they have some designer brands, and then they have Coach and Levi's, American Eagle, and everything, basically. It's a huge place. But anyway, so I approached these 2 women. One of the women had 2 little kids, like babies, in a stroller, like, a year apart, something like that. And the other woman had 1 child in a stroller. And I walked past them, and I kind of put my mask down so they could make sure to hear me. And I said, wow, that's quite a few carbon footprints you got there. And the one woman with 2 kids just laughed, just literally laughed, as if I was congratulating her. And you know what? I have actually said that very same thing and similar things to other natalists. And I got the exact same response. Laughter. I mean, they didn't even try to pick a fight or try to cuss me out. They literally laughed. And then I was, talking to a friend, and he said, oh, they probably don't know what a carbon footprint is. And that did occur to me. They either don't know what a carbon footprint is, or they don't believe in carbon footprints, and trash, and climate change, and pollution, and species extinction, and, slaughter of animals, torture of animals. So many natalists and breeders just have their heads up their ass. So anyway, yeah, maybe it's because I'm older, I'm just falling apart, and, this ringworm kind of just took off. I don't know. Well, I sure hope 60 is better than 59. And, I was at the mall today, and this happened to me the other day too. And I don't know if it's a sign of getting older, but I kind of think it is. But you know what? I farted unwillingly in public. What the fuck? Maybe I'm just totally falling apart. Operation, the ringworm, the gas in public. So don't have children, folks. You will regret it. Or your children will probably regret that you had them. They may even hate you. They may even disown you. They may even take off to go across the country or to another state or another country entirely, just to get rid of you and just to get you out of their lives. On my Facebook group, Babies Are Not Miracles, this person, he joined. I don't know. I think it's a man, but I'm not sure. But he joined, and he said he answered the questions, and he said he took $50 and drove across country to leave his family for good. And he said he had been quiet and he kept his mouth shut about their abuses, and he basically kept them out of prison. Yeah. Parents can really suck. Not every parent sucks, but enough suck. And just because because of the fact that they brought you into existence, means that they suck. You may not be aware of it, or you may not be cognizant of the fact that your life is going to be a deteriorating, declining, mess after you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. You may not acknowledge that now, but there's a lot of unhappy people in nursing homes, and their children are not visiting them. And there's a lot of unhappy and lonely senior citizens because their spouse died, or, children don't come around and visit them, or, they're abused in nursing homes or whatever. And there's a lot of people that are disabled because of strokes and heart attacks, from aging. So, you may be 15, you may be 20, you may be 30 or 40. And, your check hasn't come yet, but it will. Unless you die suddenly, in the highlight of your youth, on a good sunny day, swimming in the ocean on vacation. Unless you die suddenly and quickly, you are going to age, decline, suffer, and die. And you'll either be dying of, most likely, cancer, heart attack, stroke, something that's going to make you linger. So, just take into account everything that can happen to anybody, or everything that has happened to you in your life, or, to your siblings, or to your classmates, or to your neighbors, or to public figures. Look at all the recent suicides, including Lisa Presley's son. A lot of mental illness in that family, and also a lot of drug problems, a lot of coping problems. Kate Spade killed herself. Anthony Bourdain. Can't think of the other actor. Mrs. Doubtfire was the movie that he killed himself. And, life just gets to be too much, or they just don't want to suffer the next day, or just don't want to go on, or, boredom, loneliness, sick of working, pain. Teens are, killing themselves over bullying, but teens and preteens. But for whatever reason, that's, somebody kills himself, they do so to prevent further harm. That's all it is. It's not because they have, some treatable illness. Life is not treatable. It's somewhat manageable, but there's no treatment for, waking up every day and feeling lonely or bored, or trying to escape reality, or trying to cope, or trying to, avoid chronic pain. And, there's always crime in the world. People are victims of crime. Rape victims, often they cannot recover. It's a lifelong emotional and physical injury. So people kill themselves for a myriad of reasons. But the number one reason is that they don't want to see tomorrow. They've had it. They don't want to feel any more pain and suffering. Who does? So please don't have children. And if you've already had kids, please get yourself sterilized. Please, men, I'm speaking to you particularly, please get a vasectomy. Because you're going to be living longer than your mate, your partner, spouse. And like Paul McCartney, he married again, and he had a daughter. And he's had multiple children. But men can, impregnate even after their first or second or third marriages. And even, even into their later years. So, women have a very short reproductive lifespan, but men don't. So I think it's more urgent that men just get a quick vasectomy. I mean, did you get your nose pierced? Did you get your ears pierced? Your scrotum pierced? Do you go to the dentist? Do you get a needle in your gums, like to fix a filling or to have a root canal? I guarantee you that's more painful than a vasectomy. Did you ever fall off your bike as a kid and get bruised next couple days your knees hurt or whatever, that's more painful than a vasectomy. A vasectomy never killed anybody. Pregnancy does kill women. And a pregnancy with a live birth ensures that a child will suffer, age, and die. Think about it. Is that what you want for your child? Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.